Young boy, Denji, lives his life as a devil hunter along with his pet chainsaw devil, Pochita. Denji has a large debt to pay, and for this purpose, he has already sold some of the body parts to pay it, but is still left with a large amount. One day, after calculating his debts, Denji, with Pochita, goes to kill a tomato devil that appeared in the nearby area. At the location, Denji turns on the chainsaw of Pochita and, with his help, kills the devil in no time. After the task, an old man who has hired Denji as a devil hunter, the client, shows up. Denji has to pay the old man's debt, so the old man cuts off all the necessary costs from Denji's devil hunting pay and leaves him with only minimum money. Denji calculates the amount and also excludes other home necessities from the pay. After the calculations are complete, Denji does not remain with much to afford the proper food. He has to eat the bread again. The old man's driver inquires to him why he hired a youngster for such a big task of killing devils. The old man explains it is the best way for Denji to pay his debt, and also, he works as a devil hunter at the cheapest rate. Denji returns to his home where he and Pochita, like always, feed on a piece of dry bread and dream of eating the bread with jam one day. Denji also reminds of the time when his father passed away at a young age. After his father's death, an old man approaches him and demands him pay his father's debt. That day, Denji felt heartless and accidentally met Pochita in an injured state. Denji befriends Pochita and partners with him to work as a devil hunter for the old man and pay his debt. When Denji recalls his heart-wrenching past, an old man knocks at his door with another devil hunting task. Denji goes with the old man to an abandoned place where devils are supposed to appear. But after arriving there, it is revealed in Denji that the old man made a deal with the devil in exchange for some power. Soon, a zombie devil takes over the old man's body, and after showing his heart for the devil, the hunter orders his slave zombies to kill Denji and Pochita. Denji, already injured by one of the prior zombies' sudden attack, tries to run and save his life, but he is attacked by a swarm of zombies and ends up cut into pieces. When Denji is about to lose his breath, Pochita decides to sacrifice his life and, by giving his heart to Denji, takes over his body. After Pochita's sacrifice, Denji regains consciousness and finds himself in a healed state. He decides not to let Pochita's sacrifice go to waste and gets triggered to take revenge from the zombie devil in a new form as Chainsaw Man. Denji goes on a rampage, and in a few minutes, he kills each and every zombie in the room. Just when he is standing among the dead bodies of all zombies, he is approached by a public service devil hunter, Makima. Since Denji is now a devil himself, Makima gives him two options: to die at her hands or be her slave. When Denji learns he will get breakfast other than dry bread, he immediately agrees to be Makima's slave. Makima takes Denji with her as her pet. In the car, Denji's stomach grumbles, and Makima offers to stop at the nearby store where Denji can buy anything. Denji feels excited to hear that he can eat a lot and doesn't even have to pay. Since Denji is shirtless, Makima also offers him her coat. Denji has never been treated so nicely. People always stay away from him because he smells and has dirty clothes. Makima is the first female who admires him and is nice to him. Denji falls in love with her. They reach the store where Makima inquires about his condition, and Denji tells her how Pochita healed him and became his heart. Denji moans about his friend's death, but Makima informs him that Pochita is not dead, but is still alive in his body since his body has two smells of the devil and a human. Hearing this, Denji feels relieved. After that, Denji asks about his noodles. But as he is not in the state to eat himself, Makima feeds him. Later, Denji inquires Makima as to what type of boys she likes. Makima replies, the boys like Denji, but much to Denji's shock, Makima takes Denji to Tokyo's Devil Hunters headquarters. There she informs Denji about the perks of being the public devil hunter, but Denji, instead of listening to her, keeps on thinking about whether she actually likes him or not. Makima gives Denji Devil Hunter's uniform and asks him to change because she wants to introduce him to her colleague. After Denji changes, Makima meets him with Aki, another devil hunter, and tags him in his squad. Aki unwillingly obeys and tries to drag Denji away. When Denji objects to working with Aki and shows his desire to work under Makima, she informs him to perform well until the day they will be able to work together. Aki takes Denji with him, and on the way, Denji keeps on asking about Makima's personal life. When Denji asks whether Makima has a boyfriend or not, Aki brings Denji into a narrow alley and smashes him hard to make him fall to the ground. He beats Denji further and tells him not to show up again tomorrow. Denji gets up and hits Aki from the back. He keeps on hitting him again and again until he gets tired. Both returns to the headquarters and pledge Makima to separate them and tag them into different squads. But Makima denies it. She explains to Aki that Denji is a human who can also transform into a devil. Later, Denji and Aki move in together, but Aki finds Denji's mess-making and excessive restroom usage annoying. When Aki gets a call reporting the presence of a fiend, they go to investigate. Aki moves in the direction of the space where the fiend resides. He explains that a fiend is a devil who possesses a dead body. Aki commands Denji to kill the fiend and demonstrate his devil's power. Denji decapitates and kills the devil instantly, claiming that his power seems painful and he wants to give the fiend a painless death. When he expresses sympathy for fiends, Aki becomes enraged and argues that they are also devils. Since devils destroyed his family, he desires to kill them as painfully as he can. Denji declares that if there are devils with whom he may be friends, he will do so because he has no friends. Hearing that, Aki exits the room. Back at the headquarters, Makima tags Denji with a friend of hers, Power, but warns Denji that she is a fiend. Denji begins to question if fiends can be devil hunters, but as soon as he notices her chest, his perverted nature triggers him to partner with her. Soon, the group comes across a giant sea cucumber devil. Power smells blood and starts to run, where she sees a sea cucumber devil. She leaps off the structure and slams the devil with her blood-forged hammer. The subsequent killing draws the attention of the public. Makima arrives at the spot. Power and Denji accuse each other of the incident, but after Makima intervenes, they stop. She advises them to cooperate and avoid taking more risks. Denji begins flirting with Power in an effort to get along with her, and Power notices it. She offers him the chance to touch her breasts in exchange for helping her beat a bat devil who has taken her pet cat Meowie. After all parties consent, Denji is granted a leave of absence for a few hours to find and kill the devil. They both arrive at a deserted house, where she knocks him off and reveals that she has been feeding the devil his body in order to heal his wounds in return for the release of her cat. The bat devil squeezes blood from him, but because it tastes horrible, he won't let the cat go. He instead swallows the cat and Power and moves towards the city in search of new prey. Denji manages to live, grabs him, and crashes him into the city, but he is outmatched. Because Power had made him a promise, he uses a chainsaw to slay the demon by slicing it through his stomach, freeing Power and her cat Meowie. Power, who survived the battle with the Bat Devil, gets so impressed with Denji's fortitude that she lets him fondle her breasts. But then the Leech Devil appears out of nowhere, ripping Denji's arm off and devouring it. Denji tries to change into the Chainsaw Man, but the previous fight's lack of blood hinders a complete transition. Instead, Denji develops only a small chainsaw on his head. Denji continues to fight Leech while keeping his dream in mind, dealing some damage to her in the process. However, he is outmatched, and just as he is about to be put to death, Aki shows up and vanquishes the Leech with a huge fox-like creature. In the debriefing, Aki tells that he was able to reattach Denji's limb following a blood transfusion, and identifies the fox as his contract-made Fox Devil. Then Aki states that he can get rid of both Denji and Power, but he offers Denji compliance with his laws in exchange for keeping both. Denji concurs, and Makima gives Aki permission to keep them alive. Chaos results since Power now also reside in Aki's apartment as a result of this. Power keeps her word to Denji that evening, much to his delight. Denji finally gets the chance to fulfill his dream of touching a girl's boobs. Power gives him the full opportunity, and availing the chance, Denji amuses himself by touching Power's boobs repeatedly. Later, Denji remains in an uncertain state, thinking of the time he touched Power's boobs. When he visits Makima for some work, on Makima's inquiry, Denji reveals that he recently accomplished his dream of touching boobs, but he didn't enjoy it as he fantasized. Hearing this, Makima starts seducing Denji and teaches him the ways to enjoy a lustful feeling. She then makes Denji touch her boobs, but Denji doesn't take such a strong feel and falls to the ground. After leaving Denji in her love, she gives him a task to kill Gun Devil. In exchange, she will do whatever he wants. The offer triggers Denji to kill Gun Devil at every cost, since he wants to have the same feeling he just had. Makima is only offering to do anything because Gun Devil is so strong, and because of him, the crime rates are increasing rapidly. To find Gun Devil, Makima shows Denji body pieces of Gun Devil through which they can track him down. In order to find and kill Gun Devil, Denji, along with 5 other agents of Special Division 4, reach the hotel where Gun Devil is supposed to be present. Before entering the Hotel Himeno, in order to motivate the boy to kill Gun Devil and act seriously, offers to give a tongue kiss. The boys get extremely motivated to get Himeno's kiss and rush inside the hotel. In search of Gun Devil, gang goes on their search on every floor. But soon, they come to know that this hotel is not a normal hotel, but is puzzled in different ways. We hope you've enjoyed this video. Hit the like and subscribe button, and hit the bell icon to be notified of future videos. See you next time!